story of the elves seems to have an even more tragic note than before. And it still gives us unanswered questions. Will we ever get them? Sorry. Sorry about that. Maybe that was a sign to say, no, we will not. But who knows? It's a Black Clover chapter 134, and I am the Angry and Family Despair reviewer, bringing you this chapter. It begins actually with a dream from none other than Liar the Faithless, as we see a little inblick on when he lived together with his elf brethren. It seems to that every single elf dressed very lightly in togas, very akin to ancient Rome, if I say so myself, although the guys obviously hang on more than others. Liar was even a flirt back then. However, he wasn't exactly treated very well. He was meeting up with his friends on a dinner table, and I have to mention this dinner table is actually a little interesting. Why am I saying that it's a little interesting? Well, everyone, go to that page and look at all the different elves there. Don't you think that some of them look familiar? I mean, I actually only recognize one. Well, I wouldn't say recognize, it's just there are some similarities, I'm just saying. It's the guy who is on the farthest left, a guy who's holding a mug. When I saw him, I immediately said, wait, is that Gosh? Do you all remember when Lich attacked Gosh and when they incapacitated Lich, the Black Bull? He said to Gosh, I couldn't bring myself to hurt you. And as this tournament has shown, the Rangils seems to have a very dark, twisted magic, not unlike the hatred of the elves. But it's still not an answer if he's brainwashed or if there is a reincarnational connection there. In fact, almost no one in this table do look like Rangils. Although for the beginning, when I looked at Patoli, for a moment I actually thought that Patoli did look. I mean, one elf who's named Patoli. Although, to be fair, I don't know the gender of that one. I cannot tell if it's a female or a male. It's just that face did have some similarities. Yes, some similarities. But it's the guy who was on the farthest left of the dinner table that looks like Gosh. So I'm just saying, is there a connection there? Could it be that the elves really do have reincarnations that do not know of their memories in their past lives? It's just that deep in down they have their anger. It could also explain why Gosh's anger can sometimes be a little scary, although his anger has been mostly played for laughs. But I got off topic. In this flashback, we see his many friends mocking Liar for many different things, including the fact that he tells to this, whatever if it's a man or a female, Patoli, who's sitting next to Lich and saying that you'll belong to someone else. And this, well, if it's a guy or a girl, probably a girl, says something about, shut up, I'll do it at my own pace. It's strange, though, that there's one girl there who is not dressed in typically a toga like the others, who is also talking and saying that Lich belongs to everyone, and revealing that apparently this girl was a human. If I look at her ears, it's seen that her ears were not pointy unlike the others, so yeah. Lich did not just befriend a human, apparently he was even married to a human, or was going to be married to a human, and have a child with her. Okay, this story just got a whole lot more interesting. And also a little bit confusing. We all know that Lich's hatred is immense towards the humans who took everything away from him. But now, and he also blames his first human friend for betraying them. And now, it's just a question. Could it be that this princess is that first human's friend's sister? And there was just something that the family did? Could it be that that princess is connected to the current royal family and really did give birth to the first elf-human hybrid? That sounds a little bit too good to be true. It's just that this flashback is hinting towards something. I just don't know what. But Lyre wakes up from the tears as he cryptically says in the present that the awakening is near. Back on the place where everyone is showing that Sora has arrived, it's revealed that apparently he really did join a very, very long time ago. He did not join recently. I was wrong, but he didn't really hang with the Black Bull until he was touched by Asta's thing. So yeah, they slowly befriend each other. With that, Melaleo says they're gonna have special ropes, so they all get in line to get that. It's also revealed that Lil is also joining this team, which is not surprising. He was in the team. As the two rivals, Juno and Asta, still taunts each other, saying it's going to be me and me. Everyone lines up, dressed in their new outfits. However, it's worth noting, and once again mocking, that Astar's is the only one that is short. Oh man, he is forever the butt of all jokes, isn't he? However, this is actually also the first time we see the Royal Knights and who has won. It is actually pretty strange though. The fat ice guy, he apparently has been approved. However, Leo did not. That is very strange. I mean, they were on the same team. So, and also that Blizzard girl, that very cute Blizzard girl or whatever. No, wait, she was on Rangel's team. So, she's also approved. And apparently that annoying guy who has always been taunting, Asta for a long time. I think it's him. Or wait, is it possible that that's Kirsch Vermilion? I don't know. It's just that this face or whatever. The fat angel girl is also there. Of course, the cousins Noel and Mimosa, Klaus, Luck, as well as the two guys who I don't know, and of course the green mantis. Joining on this more is Siren, Titium, and Cobb Port that actually helped the one. And they have a surprising new person with them. None other than Nozel, the captain of the Silver Falcons. And that is not good. We are gonna have this arrogant racist on this team. The very fact that even Melio says, "How did you get involved?" shows that even she do not tolerate him. And the fact that he says, "I really don't want to tell you, I was entrusted by the king." Of course, we cannot forget that Nozel blames Noel for everything that happened to their mother, so who knows? Who knows? We'll finally... Now Noel cannot really kick Nozel's ass. And it's been implied that Nozel maybe acknowledges Asta at least, because after Asta did that and that, he did say his name, so he may acknowledge him. Yeah, note that may. However, he probably did not acknowledge Noel, and probably not even after his younger brother got defeated. Probably because, well, he considered that a disgrace. So how will Noel make Nozel acknowledge her this time? Well, she did say she is not exactly wanting to be acknowledged by those pricks anymore. Still, how will an arrogant guy like that work together with people like these? Who knows? Well, the king appears just to show some boasting. However, Melio is, of course, the one who takes the cake, as saying that that they need to think about everything about victory, and as they head towards the enemy fortress, for they have figured out that the White Knight's hideout is in a place that conceals a very powerful magic. It's a magic zone called the Gravity Stone Belt's floating dungeon, where the White Knight Eye's hideout is. A place full of gravity, which may explain why no one has ever found them before. Oh, even though this summarizes the Royal Knights' civilizations. but it does not answer the dream. Liar's dream in that beginning, it is meant to imply something. And I hope we will get that answer. The fact that Liar is in the base is even more confusing. We still haven't gotten the answer what that scene was that Liar apparently has been masquerading as a captain or something. So yeah, the awakening is near. Whose awakening? Lich's awakening after being sealed away for losing control of his powers, or the awakening of that unknown leader who apparently may very well have wielded the anti-magic swords. Something tells me this arc will have some awesome fighting moments and some answers. At least I hope with the answers part. Fights are good too. However, the Royal Knights have been made up. Will they work together? Who knows? Give me your thoughts if you have any.